So...
The Blade Swarm carry their swords with pride. I want them on my weapon racks.
Manted weaponry is characterized by large curving blades of honed amber, ideal for slicing. These weapons are lightweight and no less durable than those forged from metal.
Preserve the cycle.
If all goes as planned, the Klaxi will stop the Empress without your help. Still, it is my role to be prepared.
The will of the Klaxi is eternal.
Do you have any idea what that is? It's amber, but it is polluted with fear. I would not expect an outsider like you to understand the consequences of this.
We are done.
Concentrated fear?
Amber is power. It brings life. This dread amber you brought me has been twisted. It is concentrated fear. The Vorthic know this well. Their Kipari has been completely engulfed by Shah, and they use the dread amber to quicken their own swarmborn. Bring me the crystals used by the Vorthic, fear shapers in their rituals. The Klaxi will study them and decide on a protocol for disposal.
The will of the Klaxi is eternal. Speak, Wakener. Lay waste to our foes. Show no mercy.
A few less traitors for us to feed to the Kuchong when the dust settles.
Leave me now.
Their eggs should have basked in the warmth of the sun and the song of a million wings for 10 more years. The Empress will pay for her crimes.
The cycle will be preserved. Fight well.
My slumber was interrupted by sudden dreams, unspeakable nightmares. Then I awoke. The Klaxi have spoken to me. I have my orders. There is much to be done.
The cycle is eternal.
Oh, there was a second. Oh, hang on.
Never a glancing blow laid upon you, but countless foes cut down by your halberd, and countless more to come, Klaxiva. It is my honor to serve in our time of need. This soft one should serve well. Come, Wakener.
I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff said, but I completely missed it because it was off screen.
And serve you shall. Arm yourself at the quartermaster. The drones here are at your disposal. Right away, Klaxiva.
So who's Klaxiva? Is that the floating one? Klaxiva Set? Klaxiva Vor?
Their death will be swift.
They're all Klaxiva. A Klaxiva Kek, Crick, Set, Vor, Ilk, Zan. Okay. A cry from darkness.
So you survived the Imperial clutches. You are resilient. The Klaxi here, another paragon to the north, among the Shah-scorched roots of Kipari Vor. This one cries out in terror and agony. It cannot be saved. The Klaxi want him put down. Go and defeat him, or do not return here.
Preserve the cycle. The Klaxi have called.
Manted are born with little on their mind but a lust for battle. Participation in a swarm is only a cultural rite of passage. Not only a cultural rite of passage, it is the catalyst for our physical maturation. Only those who return from battle can develop from a swarm born into a fully aware individual citizen.
Citizens of a new empire?
Dismissed.
At Shakespeare's command, the great Kipari tree of Kipari Vor has twisted into a totem of horror. Like those outside of the palace, the clutch nearby is now used to corrupt our swarmborn. Recover the eggs of the Vorthic before they are tainted. We shall raise them here. They will be the citizens of a new empire, free from the Shah.
Fight well.
The Dreadsworn? The Klaxi see far and hear much. They have shared their insight with me. The Vorthic embrace the Shah, using its power to fuel their march in this false swarm. Their warriors consume tainted amber and call themselves Dreadsworn. There is no future for them. They are waste which needs disposing. And you will begin that process for us when you reach Kaparivor.
The cycle is eternal.
Grant me your assistance, Malik. Klaxi enhancement.
Lay waste to our foes.
The trick Wakener is to be like water. Do not resist your enemy's force, simply flow with it. Let his blows drift past you, then impale him.
Okay, I agree. Klaxi Iron Manted, granted by Malik the Unscathed. Absorb, block, dodge, missed, parried, redirected, reflected, and resisted attacks against the Barracor's blade turning. Upon reaching 10 stacks, deal damage and stun all nearby enemies for 3 seconds. Sounds like fun. Let's head up north. Currently 0 of 4. Working through the first Paragon's chapter, I think. I'd imagine that's the case. Looks like we've got a little bit more to explore down there and there. But we are coming to the finale? The final run, I suppose. Getting the zone quest completed. Of 6. Plenty of eggs around here. Grab their eggs, free them from the corruption. Out of 10. Seven, 8, 9. And 10. Kitar the Deathcaller. Stop this nightmare. I will not be controlled. It's wearing a mask. Silence at last. Corrupted Guardian. Paragon. Dreadsworn looking for amber focuses. Wake of horror? Jar of something? Need 2 more focuses. That's 4 for all, big fella. A dread fearbringer. Turn back to Claxives. So 4 quests done. So the Claxi, we're on friendly terms. Pearlfin Jinyu, exalted. The Shadowpan I got honored through doing all the quests. Well, that gives you an idea if you're just going through the quests, kind of where you're going to land with your reputations.
You are far from home.
What? How did you... That Deathcaller was a legendary hero. He must not have been fully awakened. You are fortunate. Band of Sudden Dreams. Extending our coverage. The Klaxivar hear another paragon. His cries are weak and lost in darkness. The signal must be strengthened. There is a tower in Amber Glow Hollow that has been silent for many years. It must sing. The Klaxi demand it. This time I will go with you. You will help me repair it. Take the resonating crystal and meet me in Amber Glow.
We are done.
Resonating crystal? Did you just give it to me?
The will of the Klaxi is eternal.
I'm gonna assume yes. There it is, okay.
You seek to trade?
Do you have the crystals?
Preserve the second.
What would happen, I wonder, if you ate one? What would it do to your soft pink insides?
We are done.
You don't know about my insides.
Speak, Wakener. Much has changed.
Kiparivo was once beautiful, rich with amber, and surrounded by prime hunting grounds.
You are dismissed.
They are large. They will hatch soon. Good. We may need them.
Lay waste to our foes.
In disciplined hands, the spear is the perfect weapon. Only the weak would augment it with sorcery, and we have no need for the weak.
The cycle is eternal. I am called to serve.
Amber is life.
Be a leaf in the wind.
In order for our efforts against the Mountain Empire to continue, we require more amber. There is a great deposit of amber underneath the lake to the south, but the area is inhabited by a savage Sorok tribe. I cannot spare anyone else. You must go to the lake and test the tribe's strength, thin their numbers and eliminate their leader, who is probably hiding in the underground cavern. Surely this is not too great a task for you?
Leave me now.
Skier the Bloodseeker.
Our efforts to secure the shallows before Zanves has paid off. We have spotted another paragon buried in amber, hidden in the waters to the southwest. Adding another paragon to our numbers is vital. Another champion from ages past could turn that tide in our favor. I would go immediately, but unfortunately I am needed here. Since you are already a Wakener, you can carry out this task in my stead.
The cycle will be preserved. Speak.
The Xanthic Dig. We have just intercepted a message from the adjunct on Zanves. Yongo laborers have unearthed a paragon in the amber quarry on the backside of the island. get there immediately and free him before the Xanthic destroys him.
Alright, so... You want me to go everywhere? Essentially. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit over there. Where should I go? Well, this one's closest, so let's go there first. Closest to my position right now, anyway. So that's number 3, extending our coverage. Amber Glow Hollow located. Oh, they're all just watching me.
Get me the resonating crystal, you puny little bark eater. It is fitting that I be the one to destroy the pet of the galaxy. This is not over.
Corey, what are you doing, pal?
Yes, Wakener.
It would be an honor to sacrifice myself for what I believe.
That will be not necessary.
Is he gone? Is it over?
It is. Can we talk or not?
It is good you showed up when you did. Perhaps you are not as useless as I thought. The Klaxivars sing to the Paragon now. Soon they will know where to send you. For now, there are other tasks.
Preserve the cycle. We are done.
Crime and punishment. The stinging trail nurtures young Kapari trees. The Empress drains the saplings too early, outsider. They must grow before the amber can be taken. The Klaxivar demand punishment for this crime. It will please them if you rain death on the Ichthic harvesters. Better with age. It is a crime to harvest the young trees, but a much bigger crime to waste the amber. Young amber is not as strong, but the Klaxi need to continue the fight. We will bring them more and they will sing my praises. Gather the young amber. We will store it until it is aged and can be consumed.
All taking place outside. Amber collector. It's one amber jar filled. Amber filled jar. There's got to be more around here. $696,000. Wonder how they're going to factor into the remix. Not entirely sure how Remix is going to release as well. Whether it's going to be at the final patch or it's going to... Well, I guess the whole idea is it's a remix. Maybe they'll take elements from all the patches. Screw around with it. $181k, I'll take ya. Oh no, hit him harder, hit him harder. Jeez. How the hell does a Zandalari cast a meteor shower? Oh, here we go again. Dodge. Death touch. Thousand rep with the golden lotus. Suppose you could just go around farming those guys. Grab 1,000 rep every time. Unless that's a weekly hand-in or something. But you probably better do it now if you're going to do it. Because after Remix, maybe people get interested in getting all the achievements and so on from this. You don't know if those will carry over. Or if it's going to be something completely different and external to your normal account. So folks might rediscover things or discover it for the first time and be like, oh, you can get this, you can get that. Better go out there and farm it up. Two more harvesters. One more harvester. They are really quite spread out, aren't they? Alright, that's all done. Let's return. He's still down there. Down in the hollow.
Speak. The will of the galaxy is eternal.
The galaxy are pleased with our work. Outsider, you have proven to be more resourceful than we thought. I would go with you to gather amber, but my talents are more useful here.
We are done.
Even this raw amber will be of use. We can't afford to be picky in times like these. The Klaxivar will be glad I thought of this, and I will tell them you helped.
How nice.